Today is Monday, Parashat Noach. The parasha of this week tells us about the Mabul, the great flood, which was a punishment for a behavior that destroyed the moral and social fabric of society. And the pasuk says, "Vatishachet haaretz lifnei Elohim, vatimmaleh haaretz hamas." So we have two major sins here that I mentioned, two or three in this pasuk. Vatishachet, Rashi explains, leshon erva va'avodat elilim. It denotes the idea of immorality, of promiscuity, of behavior which is not proper in terms of morality, in terms of the traditional family unit. That was something that in that generation they have become totally decadent in. And then idolatry also. Vatim malea aretz Hamas, and Rashi explains what is Hamas is gazel, robbery. And then another pasuk. Vayomer Elohim leNoach ketz kol basar balefanai ki malea aretz Hamas mipenehem. קץ כל בשר, כל מקום שאתה מוצא זנות ועבודת אלילים, אנדרולמוסיה באה לעולם, ורועגת טובים ותרעים. Rashi explains, wherever one finds immorality and idolatry, there is turmoil that comes to the world, and killing good and bad people, in other words, it punishes the whole of society, because a decadent society that doesn't respect the basic rules of morality and idolatry, it's a society that is doomed to destruction. However, ki mal'a aretz Hamas, Rashi explains, lo nechtar gzar dinam ela ala gazel, that the decree, although the generation was guilty of immorality and idolatry, nevertheless, their sentence, their decree of destruction through the flood was sealed exclusively because of the robbery, because of the selfishness, because of people caring only for themselves, even if that selfishness, that egoism would harm other people. They didn't care about robbing, taking, abusing other people. That would be something that they didn't care about, as long as it served their own self and their own purposes. And this is a very important lesson that we learn from this parasha. For every day and age, and definitely for our modern day society, if the society becomes decadent in terms of immorality. And Rashi explains in one of the psukim here that even animals acted in a way that was not with their own kind. If there is immorality in that respect, and if there is lack of care for other people to the point of being abusive, financially defrauding, cheating, that type of thing, that society is a major, major risk of this is what happened in the Great Flood. And we see sometimes where people do not care about taking advantage of others in business, or even sometimes not caring about taking advantage or defrauding large corporations. Sometimes people which are private citizens feel that if they're facing a major insurance company or facing a major corporation, that they will be permitted to take advantage, even if it's something that they feel it would not harm that big company. But no, it's wrong. Any gezel, even if it's pruta, even if it's a small amount, is still called gezel. And whether you steal or take something that does not belong to you from a fellow Jew or from a goy, it's also asur. There is no difference in there. Gezel is always gezel. Gezel, which means robbery or taking something from someone that doesn't belong to you, that is wrong. So that was the problems in the Dora Mabul, There was immorality, idolatry. But what sealed the decree is gezel, is robbery, is taking from others what is not yours. And that's something that we have to be careful with in every day and age. And this is one of the lessons of the parasha of this week, Parashat Noach. Baruch Adonai Le'olam, Amen ve'amen.